Imagine a crowd of 15 to 20,000 people gathered. And if you're told to talk to the people, you'll probably ask, "Where's the mic?" Right? Then you'll check whether the loudspeaker is good or not, whether your voice is actually reaching the people sitting far away or not, right? Now just imagine, about 150 years ago, there was a personality who didn't need any mic or loudspeaker to address a gathering of 20,000 or even more people. He had the ability to keep even the largest crowds engaged for 5 to 6 hours. People sitting or standing far away could hear his voice clearly. Namaste Ji, I welcome Harpreet. The powerful voice we are talking about today belonged to the great scholar of his time, the eminent master of scriptures from the Arya Samaj, Pandit Ganpati Sharma Ji. He was such a masterful speaker that listeners developed a kind of affection for attending Pandit Ji's lectures. It is said that he possessed such a beautiful art of winning others over that even his opponents held affection for him. And we have already spoken about his remarkable oratory skills. This is the village of that legend. When the Jats of Kanda invited Pandit Shiv Kumar Ji from Kashi for the night, the contest was set against Pandit Ganpati Ji. Just by seeing him, Pandit Shiv Kumar Ji refused to compete. Because Pandit Ganpati Ji had already debated with the renowned Pandit Shiv Kumar Ji twice before, and on both occasions, Pandit Ganpati Ji had defeated him with his knowledge. It is said that at that time, Pandit Shiv Kumar Ji took an advance of 600 rupees from the people of Rohtak to participate in the debate, which would be worth more than 600,000 rupees today. He returned those 600 rupees to the Jats and immediately disappeared from there. So, in this way, Pandit Ganpati Ji emerged victorious without even having to debate. Many times and in many places, Pandit Ganpati Sharma Ji faced challenges to debates and always emerged victorious. The year was 1873 in the city of Churu, Rajasthan. In the home of Pandit Bali Ramji, a Vaidya Brahmin, a precious son was born who was named Ganpati. The boy was exceptionally intelligent. As he grew up, he continued to acquire knowledge, receiving his education in Kanpur and Kashi. After this, he returned to his ancestral place, Churu. Under the influence of Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati's disciple and the great Vedic religion propagator in Rajasthan, Sri Kaluramji Joshi, he became a devoted Arya Samaji. He had just crossed the threshold of youthful vigor in the Vedic tradition when Pandit Ganpati Sharma, having become a scholar of poetry, grammar, philosophy, literature, and more, began engaging in scriptural debates. This was the time when Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati and his passionate followers had sounded the clarion call for a new era by reviving the Vedas across the country. Pandit Ganpati Sharma Ji too began the work of promoting Vedic religion and culture through the scriptures. He never compromised on Vedic principles, nor did he ever let them be tarnished. If someone did not accept what was stated in the Vedic principles, he was never hesitant to confront them. When the occasion arose, he would personally engage in scriptural debates with Christians, Muslims, and Jains. Clashes with the Puranics were a regular occurrence anyway. Sanskrit scholars are generally considered to be dry commentators, but Pandit Ji had an abundance of wit. It is said that he spoke so sweetly that people would sit through his speeches for hours. The year was 1900, the month of September 6th. In Srinagar, Kashmir, a pastor named Johnson arrived, who was a scholar of Sanskrit language and philosophy. He challenged the Kashmiri Pandits to a debate on the scriptures. When no one was willing, the pastor went to Maharaja Pratap Singh and said that either have the state's Pandits debate with him or else grant him a certificate of victory. The Maharaja sent out a message throughout the state. Scholars came forward and defeated the pastor. But even then, none of the state's Pandits were willing to debate on the scriptures. The Maharaja was very displeased by this. Then someone informed the Maharaja that an Arya Samaji Pandit had come to Kashmir, whose scholarship was renowned throughout the country. The Maharaja immediately ordered him to appear before him. Despite opposition from the royal Pandits, Pandit Ganpati Sharma obeyed the Maharaja's order and stood firm. Seeing Pandit Ganpati Sharma before him, the pastor became nervous and started making excuses. But due to the Maharaja's firmness, he was compelled to engage in the debate. In the debate, Pandit Ji responded to Pastor Johnson's attacks on the Vedic philosophy. The questions and answers took place in Sanskrit. All the royal Pandits were present at the debate. The arguments and reasoning of Pandit Ganpati Sharma Ji, as well as his references to the Vedas and other scriptures, were unlike anything ever seen or heard before. Even the royal Pandits were astonished after hearing his extraordinary evidence and interpretations. The debate was supposed to continue the next day, but before that, Pastor Johnson quietly slipped away. The renowned Arya scholar Pandit Nardev Ji Shastri Vedtirth wrote in his memoir, published in the June 1961 issue of Paropkari, that to look at, Ganpati Sharma was of dusky complexion and thin build. Seeing his appearance and features, it was hard to believe that he would be someone who delivered lectures. But when he stood up to give a lecture, it was as if some unknown strength came over him and he would speak for 2, 3, or even 4 hours at a stretch. Swami Shraddhanand Ji also wrote that the reason for people's reverence towards Pandit Ji was not just his scholarship and oratory skills, but also his pure and noble conduct and spirit of service. The year was 1912, June, the month. Pandit Ji had become extremely busy with the work of spreading the Vedas. He was not paying any attention to his health. Even with a high fever, he would not stop giving lectures. As a result, illness gripped him so severely that at just 39 years of age, Pandit Ganpati Ji took his last breath. On the 27th of June, Pandit Ji passed away. His passing at such a young age was a great loss for the Arya Samaj. His life as a protector of Vedic religion is still revered and remembered today. In the lineage of disciples of Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati Ji, there have been many eminent scholars in every field. Whenever debates on scriptures are mentioned, the name of Pandit Ganpati Sharma Ji is also taken with great pride. The Arya Samaj pays heartfelt tribute to such a renowned scholar, ascetic and remarkable figure, Pandit Ganpati Sharma Ji.